Hi everyone, my name is Fenris, and welcome to This War of Mine. This is a little bit older title, but I haven't had the time to get around and playing it, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. For you guys out there who haven't heard about this game yet, it is a game of base building and survival in a post-war climate. You're in charge of 3 characters that will help you to find, scavenge food, scavenge for materials, and yeah, all that good stuff. It's not that long of a game, so we'll see how far we will get in this series, but I will take it out for a spin at least and see how it goes. I will go for another try because here you see, I have not unlocked anything since it's my first, more or less my first try. I took it out for a spin for about an hour or so just to get the acclimatize myself with controls and so on. But we'll take this. Current progress. Yes. I wonder if we should take this one and cut the Bruno and Pavel, Bruno and Marco. I don't really know what's the difference here, actually, but let's go with this one. Day 1. The art style in this game is incredible. I really love this art style. It's fantastic. It's so atmospheric, I must say. Yeah, and here we are. I think I had Pablo, Bruno and Marco last time, so Katja is new for me. This is our home base, or the place where we have decided to start our new life after the war. Anyway, when the Civil War broke out, many people thought it would only last a couple of weeks. It's been years since the government military surrounded the rebels in the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilian population trapped in the city are suffering from hunger, disease, and shelling. Katja met up both with Pablo and Bruno before the war. She used to be a reporter, while Bruno had his own television cooking show. Pavel was the star of the local football team. Katja even interviewed him once. Now they meet in dramatically different circumstances, looking for food and shelter. It's actually really atmospheric, all this game. She has good bargaining skills. Let's see the bio on her. Katja. Coffee drinker. She likes coffee. This is something that is also very important when it comes to all these characters. They will sometimes have some special things like coffee drinker. I think the cook, he has actually a nicotine addiction, which means that he will get a mood debuff if he don't get any cigarettes and so forth. So I imagine that Katja will get the mood debuff from not drinking coffee. Anyway, Katja, I grew up in the city, but went abroad to study and started working as a reporter. I'd been away for years. When the trouble escalated into a war, I was picked to write reports on it. I had volunteered anyway. I was so anxious to check on my parents, but it was too late. I found my house in ruins, my family had disappeared. I've been looking for them ever since. It's a really hard story, heartbreaking. Here we are with Bruno. Yeah, he was a smoker. He's a good cook as well. That's good to know. We can get some real nice food from him. Before the war, I was to own a restaurant. I had my own TV show, Bruno's Cuisine. I'm sure you've seen it. I visited beautiful places where I was filmed cooking exquisite dishes. All that seem of no importance now. Don't you think? Nowadays you're lucky if you get your hands on some canned meat or a bag of rice. And who knows how long this war is going to last. He's slightly sick as well. We have to check on that. I don't think that Katja had anything, no. He's slightly sick. And then we have Pavel, he's a fast runner. Football star. So what's up, Pavel? He doesn't have any afflictions though, that's nice. Before this whole mess began, I lived with my wife and son in a better part of the city. I haven't seen them in a long time. I hope they are okay. I'm not doing so well, as you can see. Who needs football players during war? Nobody cares about sports when every day can be their last. So I scavenge the ruins like everyone else, hoping for the best. Yeah. So, here we are then. You have all these icons telling us what we can do, actually. And one of the first things that one should do, we do not have anything here. Our things, if you check here, we do see that we don't have anything yet, so we have to scavenge a little bit. And we start off scavenging in our house that we have found here, to see if we can find materials, maybe some food and medicine if we're lucky. Some thoughts. This is something that comes up during the gameplay as well. They have different things, thoughts and needs that they will come up here, so. But anyway, some thoughts. Our shelter is this depressingly ugly ruin. We should do something about it. We only have one chair. We lack beds and we have to sleep on the floor. It is hard to get a good night's sleep on hard, cold concrete. And the condition of those who are sick or wounded may drastically worsen. We don't have a radio. We don't know what is going on in the city. We really miss books. A good book could help us forget the horrors of war. Staying here is slightly better than living on the streets. We lack coffee and cigarettes. We have breaches in the wall. Our shelter is not safe and we have to constantly be on our guard. These are clues to what we have to do here. We have to build beds so they can have a good night's sleep. We have to do something about the radio so that we can get some information about what is happening outside. And of course we have to do something about the breaches in the walls and make the shelter a little bit more safe. Sorry. But we will start off here by sending everyone off. Just clicking and clicking to. I don't think we can breach this. It's boarded up. Yes, she can pull it off. That's good. Send Bruno over to that one, and we send Pavel over to this one, this pile. So. Here we have, it comes up what we have searched and what things we have. When we're out scavenging, it's limited how much we can carry back home, but as long as we are in the house here, we can actually put everything into our main storage. We do have some herbs here. They are good to make medicine, as you see, and roll up cigarettes actually. We have materials, components. Components is very good to have, so we can build and upgrade our workstations. We have some sugar that's used to make moonshine, and that's yeah, it's good for mood, and it's good for selling. Actually, it goes for a very nice price. Clean water is very important to make food, and boards, of course, to make beds and all that thing. We will grab all here. And check out the next thing. I will make Pavel search there. Send Katja up here. We have a day and night cycle as well. During the day we can do things in the home base here, and during the night we have to set up a situation where one is going out scavenging and the other is checking for either sleeping or on guard. Katja could. Oh, it's locked. Take this one, pile then. Let's see if we can find something here. How it's going, boys? Nothing yet. Is 22 degrees Celsius outside, it's pretty warm. Only need shovels and other equipment, tools. Make everything go faster, and some of these locks will not be open if you don't have a lockpick or pry bar or something like that, so it's important to get tools as soon as possible as well. So here we go. I think Bruno has done that. We should keep going here. See if we can search through that. A cabin here. Found a little more herbs, more components, sugar and wood. We'll grab all. And Bruno, go up here as well. I will search this. Come on, catch up. How's it going? Bruno found. We have found some parts, mechanical parts, also useful stuff, and electronic parts. All this is useful, of course, because we don't have anything. Bruno, where should I send you now? I think you can take care of that, and we do need lockpick for that. Okay. I was sending them a little bit all over the place here, I see, but that's okay. We have until 6, I think, when the night starts, and we have to manage who's going out and so forth. We got some food here. No food though, but it's food at least. Oh well, let's see here. Check this. New locked. Grab all. I wonder if Bruno should go up here and see if we can make something. We can make a bed. Then I think we should make one, actually. And where should we place it? I actually like to place the bed downstairs. I don't know if it had any real implications to if when we get raided, if it's better for the people to sleep downstairs or it's worse, but somehow I think I feel much safer if I have the beds downstairs. So let's build a bed there. Pavel can get that out of the way, and you can go and rubbish through this. There we have a lockpick actually, that's nice. Good. And another lockpick. Then I have to see. Here you see. Now when we have a lockpick, we get this icon that indicates that we can pick this lock. But we're in here, we have to pick this, and we have to pick the cupboard as well. Which means that we have to use 2 of them. It's very costly, so I think we only will open this one for now and save the other lockpick until tonight. So, Pavel, get down here and open this one. Bruno, get over here, and Katja, well, what should I do with you then? Go here. So what more can we do? We can do a simple heater, we don't need that quite yet. Moonshine still. Rainwater collector. I think this is pretty important actually to make straight away, so we get constant water. So where should we place this then? Once again, I think it's sort of kind of logical to have it close to the kitchen where we make our food, but I don't think it has that much impact on the mechanics. Wait here now, we haven't searched this one. Katja, get over here. Pavel. We grab all that stuff. We didn't find... What's this? Didn't I open that? Apparently not. Let's see what we have. Some medicine, herbs. This one, medication. This is very important in case we are getting sick. They can actually die from sickness in this and from the cold and everything, so... we need components. We need a water filter. I think we should make a water filter straight up as well. Yeah, exit. Sorry, Pavel, I didn't mean to have you... We make one of those now. Let's see if we can start making some clean water. It will become really important down the line to have water. It's always important to have water, so... Now when you're up there, we can do it like this. We can make some water. That's good. It's not 6. Is it 8 then? Maybe it's 8. I will think I will hold off from the food for now because, yeah, 8 it is. No, it's not. It's the second part of this game where you actually will plan for the night and send someone out, and you have to send someone to guard and all that. We have to check here. Katja can bring in 12 things, or 12. She has 12 slots for things, as well as Pavel. Bruno has only 10 and he's 6, so I think Bruno goes out, doesn't go out tonight. He will sleep in the bed. Pavel I like to take out for the first runs at least, because he's a fast runner, which means that if we encounter some enemies or someone, he can fastly get out there, so I think he goes scavenging, and that leaves Katja to guard. Which place will we hit first? We have Shelled Cottage. This neighborhood recently got shelled and many houses are still burning. People were fleeing for their lives in a hurry. So we may find some useful stuff here without meeting anyone. Here we see what we expect to find there. We expect to find some food, huge amount of materials, a lot of meds, a huge amount of weapons actually, and lots of parts. This is a good place to start. Semi-detached house. Half of it is ruined, but there are people living in the other half. They don't seem friendly. At night you can sometimes hear shots fired from there. We could probably score the abandoned part of supplies if we manage to sneak past the inhabited part. This place is a little bit harder to get to, so I think we should wait with that one. Even though it seems that we can find huge amount of food, lots of med there, huge amount of weapons, huge amount of parts. It's very good, but it's dangerous as well. And then we have a decrepit squat. It's been inhabited by the homeless since long before the war. They've always been struggling with the lack of food and might not have survived the recent shortage. They shouldn't be a threat, and we could find some useful things here. Apparently this place has a huge amount of materials, some weapons and lots of parts. But either way, I think we will go with the Shelled Cottage for now. And we will prepare. In this section we see what he can take in the backpack. If we have, like this, we have a lockpick, I think we should take that. We should not take the materials. If we have weapons, we can take that as well, so he can defend himself, and pry bar to open up stuff, and yeah. But everything takes up a slot, so you have to manage this very carefully to see if you need something more, and if you really need to take some of that stuff with you. But for now, let's go out and scavenge. It seems like this will become a little bit longer than the normal 20 minutes, but I will want to do the scavenge before I end the episode. So here we are, scavenging. We can start with looking over this. We have a 2-story and one basement as it seems. You have a line of sight and a fog of war. This fog of war, you see, we don't know what's inside here. We only know what we can see and what we can hear, which is something that we soon will encounter. But we will start off with checking this. You see this wrinkle? I will show that teddy bear. This materials and this wood, I think I will leave that outside for now, because it's simple to just get in here, take everything that is outside and run back without getting hurt. This same here, you see it's a lot of materials, a lot of wood. We do need all of this, but we have to, I think we could wait to take everything of this until that we know exactly how much we have found inside. This little bit, this eye icon is important to use to see inside. To see, here you can see that the fog of war is lifting. We can see if anyone is here, and this is an empty place, so I can safely go inside. Let's go to check this fridge first. And inside here we have a lot of food actually. That's good. Some herbs, sugar, water. This time I will take all though. I will check this little cupboard. More herbs and more sugar. For now I will take everything. Continue to the bed. You might see these ripples that are actually coming up there. They are how much sound you're doing, and that can be. It's important to have as low ripples as possible, because if they are big, like when you're running, it's a bigger chance that the opponents will hear you, or some other scavenger will hear you, and you will end up in a conflict. And conflicts is something you don't want to do in this game. Here we see we have some more medications, good to have, and a teddy bear, why not? Can take it for now. Here you see we have some movement, small movements. I don't think, you see it's eradicate, it doesn't go from out here or all the way in here, so I think this is not a person. Oh, now it's starting to move there. I will chance it either way, because they said it was empty, so hopefully it will be empty. We can check it out by checking this. See what it is. It might be animals as well. Yeah, it's a rat or something. So, and here we do need a lockpick to get in. A lot of materials and wood. I think I will use this lockpick actually to see what I can find inside here. Open up, search this. One of the flyers dropped on the city. It reads, "This is a zone of anti-terrorist operation. Persons remaining in the city will be treated as terrorist supporters. For your own and your family's safety, leave Pogorian immediately. The army guarantees you a safe passage." Not many believe them after the atrocities they have committed. Propaganda. War propaganda. It is not cool. But here we are. More wooden materials. I think actually we have to get back here and get all that stuff. Do we have here? Ah, some cigarettes. And books and some weapon parts. You know what? I have a lot of sugar here, and I do need parts right now, so I think I will get back here. Leave off some of this sugar. Water I do want. I don't see why we should have sugar right now. Something like that, I think. Yeah, that will be good. So, I'll head back to our new homestead and start the next day. Paul is back. And with that, I think I will leave you guys for this time. I'll see you back in the next episode, day 2. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good things. Otherwise, you have the dislike button right next to it. Bye bye.